Hi everyone, I'm Wafa Lango and welcome you all in Grammar in Detail. Today we will be discussing the structures, how you are going to change them from active voice into passive voice. And the first structure we have that is known as must have. We've already discussed that must is a model auxiliary verb, but what is the structure? When two or three words are combined together and they are formalized and they are structurized, they've got their formula that is known as a structure. Their details we'll be learning when we'll start structures, but main target is how you are going to change them from active voice into passive voice. Model auxiliary verb must have. Now must is the model auxiliary verb which is used for 100%, but over here we will discuss if you put have with it, then it is used for the past. Now structure is must have from active voice into passive voice. As we have discussed, in active voice subject is the doer of an action, and in passive voice subject is affected. So we have got the simple sentences of must have. What are simple sentences? Those sentences which make simple statement and end with full stop are called simple sentences. Formula is known as subject must have plus third form object full stop. In passive voice, subject plus must have been third form by agent and full stop. Here your subject is the doer of an action. Here your subject is the title subject which we are talking about, that will be called the title or topic subject. And here it is object, last word it will be called agent, not object, because it is ruled that when subject takes the place of object it will be called agent, and when object takes the place of subject here, so it will be called the title subject or the topic subject which we are talking about. So this should be clear to you people. Now sentences, we must have attended the class. In past we are talking that this action must have done, done. Clear? We must have attended the class. Class must have attended by us. Ahmad must have boiled water. Water must have been boiled by Ahmad. Negative sentences, those sentences in which we deny the statement, reject the statement and refuse the statement are called negative sentences. Now example is, we must not have attended the class. Class must not have been attended by us. Ahmad must have boiled water. Water must have been boiled by Ahmad. Interrogative sentences, those sentences in which we ask question or put queries are called interrogative sentences. Must we have attended the class? Must class have been attended by us? Must Ahmad have boiled water? Must water have been boiled by Ahmad? Formal sentences, those sentences in which we ask question and deny the statement. We ask them in a formal way, polite way, respectful way, or we use it with our elders. Must we not have attended the class? Must class not have been attended by us? Must Ahmad not have boiled water? Must water not have been boiled by Ahmad? Informal sentences, those sentences in which we ask question and deny the statement, and we ask them in an informal way. We use it with juniors, youngers, and with whom you are close with, and you will be using it in your friendly atmosphere. Mustn't we have attended the class? Mustn't class have been attended by us? Mustn't Ahmad have boiled water? Mustn't water have been boiled by Ahmad? So these are the sentences of structure must have plus third form from active voice into passive voice. Hope you got today's lecture. Wish you best of luck. See you next time with next lecture. Goodbye.